shaking me kind of out of like my slumber and getting me in the right alignment. And he always finds a way to do that, especially through my children. And so recently I've had to have, y'all, I got a 15-year-old. I got a teenager. He like a grown man. He talk around. He got a real deep voice. He got hair on his face, hair on his legs, hair on his arms. He's just walking around looking like a man. He's taller than me. He's towering over me, and so, with becoming a teenager comes all types of stuff. He's experiencing things and becoming a man and having to make decisions and having to, make right decisions. He's made some wrong decisions and all the things. And so it's just interesting how I'm experiencing my child and how it is a reflection of how the Lord is like seeing me in a way. And so, anyway, I had to have like a disciplinary type of conversation with my son. And I told him, I was like, Eli, I love you. And I care deeply for you, and you mean, you're everything to me. You're my kid. Like, you came from me. You know what I'm saying? But I was telling him, I was like, yeah, like, I don't care how good your grades are if your soul isn't right. Like, I love that you get good grades. I love that you have all A's. I love that you all the things. He's in advanced classes. I love all that. And he does very well. He's very responsible with his homework and his schoolwork and studying. Like, that man is extremely diligent with those things. And he gets A's and B's, and he's a fantastic student. But I was telling him, I was like, I care more about your relationship with the Lord than I care about those things. Right. And so I was telling him and teaching him. And it literally just kind of came up. And I know it was the Lord, because I know it was the Holy Spirit, because I have been struggling with the Lord recently. I just been not so much with the Lord, but with the Lord, and just struggling with my own self recently, like struggling in my mind, struggling with spiritual disciplines, just struggling. Like, I feel like in the last couple of months, there have been so many things thrown at me, and it's all at one time. Whether it's a relational tension, or it's a financial decision, or I was in 3 car accidents, like 3 car accidents where my car was damaged. I didn't have my car for like 2 months. It was just random stuff. Like, when I say random things, like random things, kid decisions, with my kids, it was just house stuff, like all types of just challenges at one time. And this is me confessing, and I've confessed this to the Lord, but this is just me sharing with y'all. I was really like disobedient. Like, I was so disobedient and so like arrogant and prideful in the way that I was responding to challenges with the Lord. Like, I was so arrogant and prideful, and I'm still coming out of this, but it was just interesting to me when I was talking to my 15-year-old, how hard I was getting on him about sin. Now, mind you, not even a week ago, I got the strongest rebuke from the Lord. Like, one of the strongest, I don't want to say rebukes, but disciplines. Like, I got a strong discipline from the Lord, and I did not like it at all. It hurt my feelings. It made me mad. It gave me an attitude, all the things. But I took heed to it because I knew he was serious. And especially the way that it was given to me. I know how the Lord speaks to me. I know how he moves with me. And so I know it was him. And so as I'm talking to my son about how I'm disciplining him, and I'm taking things away from him. I'm like, nah, like, and I was like, I told him, I was like, the thing about sin is that it makes you stupid. I was like, what, like, the thing that he did is just stupid. I was like, sin makes you stupid. Because not only, I don't want to get into the details because that don't even matter, but it's like, it's stupid. Like, now you in trouble before summer break. So now you got to sit down all summer. It's just stupid, right? Sin just makes you do stupid stuff. But anyway, I was talking to him, and out of my spirit, out of my mouth, I feel like the Holy Spirit said through me, like, brought up and reminded me of Proverbs 4, where it talks about guarding your heart with all diligence. And I feel like that's the thing that I was missing, is like the reason why I had not even fell into sin. The reason, like, the Lord was exposing sin in my heart by the way I was responding to trials and responding to challenges, because I wasn't really diligent in guarding my heart. And I'm realizing, and as I was talking to my son, I'm like, buddy, you can't play around with sin. Like, you cannot play around with it. When the Bible says be diligent, that means be persistent in your effort, and like, be persistent and careful. That's the definition of diligence. Persistence, or persistent and careful, or something like that. And so I was like, oh, like, I had to take inventory. It's like, have I been persistent and extremely careful over guarding this heart? Like, have I been persistent? Not have I thought about it every now and then, but like, think about something that is so, I don't even know the words. Something that is so valuable, important, fragile, weak, like all the things. This heart of ours is such a conundrum of a thing. It's wicked, but from it flows all the issues of life. It's all the things, and you have to be mindful to guard it with all diligence. Like, I don't know. And then when I read, like, Colossians, right? So I was reading Colossians 3, and when it talks about, but now put away all following: anger, wrath, malice, slander, filthy language from your mouth. Do not lie and run, right? But how many times it tells us to put to death sin, or put away things that are not of God. Like, it's a command, and it's something that you got to be diligent about. You got to put that stuff down. I think we play around with sin and think that it's just God's job to remove it from us, but it takes our effort. Like, a lot of times our deliverance in things requires our diligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, the Lord is sovereign, and he can take away anything he chooses to take away. Do you know what I mean? But I do think that there is a responsibility that we have as Christians to be diligent in the participation in our deliverance. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about how when Jesus was healing people, there were certain people that he healed that didn't really require their participation, right? So you have, like, Peter's mother-in-law. She was sick. Like, she couldn't, and he heals her, and she gets up and starts cooking dinner and stuff, right? And then you have, like, Lazarus, who he just called forth. And then you have the 12-year-old girl who was dead, excuse me, and he raises her. But then you have like the one with the issue of blood, who was like on her knees, like crawling through the crowd, and like it took some persistence, it took some diligence, it took some effort. And then you got, the Lord telling, pick up your mat, go wash in the, go show yourself in the temple, go do that. Like, I don't know. I just think that there are certain things with us as Christians where our deliverance and our healing of things requires our diligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I am mindful to be diligent over my heart and guard it and put sin to death, and I'm diligent about that, then I don't think any other outcome I don't have any other choice but to experience freedom. Does that make sense? Like, I truly believe that we can't be like lazy with this stuff no more. And maybe this is just for me, because I've been kind of lazy. I've been lazy. I've been disobedient. I have not been diligent. I have not been, I'm that person that, like, sometimes, I'm not always like that, but I am that person that when sin start beating me up, or when, like, the enemy start beating me up, I just be like, forget. Like, when you hit me with a combo, left, right, boom, bing, bop, boom, bop, bam, like, when he's, like, really eating me up, like, when he's really tussling me, and it's coming from every angle, I'd be like, all right. Like, I don't got no fight in me. But I'm learning, like, nah, like, you got to get up. You got to get up. You got to get up and fight, and you got to fight with all diligence. You know what I'm saying? When the Bible talks about putting sin to death, that ain't no casual, cutesy, nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's, hey, man, squabble up. Like, you got to put that stuff to death. You got to fight. Like, I'm not about to let this take me out. And something my mom told me the other day that was encouraging, and I appreciated this because this came after the rebuke, but something that she did say that encouraged me is, like, she was like, Megan, the devil wants you to quit. And she was like, you're never disappointing God until you stop. She was like, that's what disappoints him. She was like, when you stop, when you give up, when you stop fighting, that's the disappointment. She was like, he's not disappointed in you as long as you keep getting up. You know what I'm saying? So maybe yesterday you had a bad day. Maybe yesterday you didn't love the Lord with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul. Maybe yesterday you weren't diligent. Maybe yesterday you did not put sin to death. Maybe you let sin put you to death instead of doing it the other way around. Maybe that's what happened. But today you get to decide, because you woke up by the sovereignty of God. He's giving you breath in your lungs. He's giving you another day. His mercies are new every morning, right? So by the grace of God, you have another day to decide to do better. And it's not this striving and works thing that I'm talking about, but it's this yielding and this surrenderance and this I'm going to yield my weaknesses to the Lord, right? And in him have his strength be made perfect in me. And I'm going to put to death. That's how you put stuff to death. You pray, you fast, you read your word. You're kind, you love people. You know what I'm saying? You don't let evil come out of your mouth. You think on things that are lovely. You put on the armor. You put on the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the sandals of ready. I don't know all the stuff by heart, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Put on the armor. Go read it in the book, and it'll tell you all the DIY of armor. It'll tell you that. But put it on. The sword of, put it on. You know what I'm saying? Be diligent, because this heart is too precious. From it flows the issues of life. So I gotta guard this thing. Guarding your heart might be what you follow on social media, how much you are on social media, the things that you're watching, the things that you're listening to. Some of y'all need to stop listening to the Diddy trial. Hello? That might just be too much for your ears. That might be too much for your little heart. You don't need to hear all that. You might just need to pray for the man. You know what I'm saying? Because I started reading stuff, and listen. I said, this is too much for me. Y'all let me know what the verdict is, because I can't, okay? Literally, I can't. Maybe, I don't want to put her business out there, but somebody close to me was like, yeah, like, I can't watch that show forever right now. And I watched it. I thought it was the cutest little show ever. I'm like, oh, this is cute. Not cute. It ain't, some of the stuff ain't cute because it's sin. But you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's a good, whatever. Because I don't want the super spiritual people, like, whatever. Anyway, but they were like, yeah, I just can't watch that right now because I know where my heart is. And I know what it will produce in my heart if I watch it. That's what it means by guarding your heart with all diligence. That. I can't listen, like, for me, I can't listen to a whole bunch of R&B music. I can't. Because I love the idea of being in love. I love the idea of being in a relationship. I love love. Like, I like being booed up. I like all of that. I can't listen to R&B music because I ain't married. I got to protect my heart. I got to protect it. Like, I got to protect that so I'm not wanting things I shouldn't be wanting. Longing for things I shouldn't be longing for. You know what I'm saying? Guard your heart with all diligence. Diligence. Be diligent in guarding your heart. Don't be lazy. Don't be lackluster. Don't be passive. And truthfully, you will guard your heart with all diligence when you learn to hate sin. When you really learn to hate sin and you hate it, and I told my son this, I was like, all of that frustration that you have about what you did, why you did it, and the fact that you did it, whatever, all of that hate that you have, you got to take that and put that on, like, I hate sin. And let that hate for sin fuel you to be diligent, to guard yourself from it. Like, hate sin. Hate it. Hate it. If you want the heart of the Father, you will hate sin. You will love what he loves and hate what he hates. Not be passive about what he hates. Not be indifferent about what he hates. You'll hate it. I hate sin. I hate what it has done to us. I hate what it has done to my family. I hate what it has done to me. I hate what it has done to my children. I hate what it did to my mother and my mother's mother and my mother's mother's mother. I hate what it's done to my father. I hate what sin has done to this nation. I hate what sin has done to black people. I hate what sin has done to white people. I hate what sin has done to the church. I hate it. I hate it. And I hate it so much that I'm going to be diligent in guarding my heart against it. I'm going to be diligent at putting it to death. When the Lord is so kind to reveal the sin that is in your heart, put it to death. Put it to death. You don't listen. Don't be like these stupid people in these horror movies. You know where the bad guy or the zombie or whatever, whoever, they shoot him one time and then run away, like shoot him in the foot and then run away. No, I'm standing over that thing, barrel down, and I am standing over that thing, and I'm not taking my eyes off of it until it's dead. I'm not letting off the trigger until it's dead. I am putting that thing to death. I'm not done swinging until that thing is put to death. Don't be passive. Don't be passive. And I'm not just talking to y'all. I truly am talking to myself. Truly. I'm truly talking to myself. It just looks better when I'm it helps my shame to not just talk to myself without an audience to talk to, or whatever. Anyway, put it to death. That's all I'm saying. For sure. Empty the clip. It's the clip. Empty it. Fire off all these bullets. Look at all them bullets. You better not stop firing until every one of these bullets has penetrated that sin. Colossians, Ephesians, Philippians, Romans, the Gospels, Proverbs, everything from beginning to end, Genesis to Revelations. I'm letting out this clip on this sin, and I'm not going to stop until it's put to death. Because if it's not dead, then you ain't done. Hello? If the sin is not dead, then you're not done. I'm not done. Like, put it to death. And if it hasn't died yet, meaning the Lord, if the Lord is still revealing and allowing you to see some hidden sins in your heart and sins in your heart, then you didn't put it to death. That requires diligence. It requires persistence. It requires careful effort. Put it to death. Stop playing around. All right? Stop playing around. Stop playing around. Because truthfully, and this is what I'm convicted with, truthfully, we walk around with too much arrogance and pride as if we have our days. Like, we know the number of days. Like, oh yeah, you don't know. You actually don't know. He cracked this sky open right now. And I don't want any stored up wrath. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving us all encouragement. And when I say us all, because I am still struggling, and I am struggling in the sense of I'm just now getting this revelation of like, oh, I gotta put it to death. Oh, me. I have to put sin to death. Oh, okay. I thought the Lord was going to do it for me. He's like, no, I did the cross, girl. I took this. Anyway. Yeah, you got to put sin to death. It takes your participation. There is deliverance and healing that I do think requires our participation, i.e., guarding your heart with all diligence, putting sin to death, thinking on things that are lovely, putting on the armor, right? All the things, like, and these are things that are not suggestions. These are things that are commands. These are commands. Put on this. Like when the Bible says put on this, put to death sin. Like, all those are commands. Do it. Do it. I gotta go because I'm getting ready to be late to my Pilates class. But that was a blessing to me. I pray that it is a blessing to you. That helped me. I pray that it helped you. I'm sure I'll talk more about this on the podcast. Go listen to the new episode. If y'all not on Patreon, make sure y'all go to Patreon, join my Patreon. I'm actually getting ready to do a 6-week, it might be longer than that, but I'm getting ready to do a 6-week devotional situation on the attributes of God for my Patreon community. That will start most likely next week. I'm finishing up. It's a lot of stuff that I'm putting together, so it takes time, but I'm prayerfully going to start that next week. So if you haven't joined my Patreon community, make sure you join that. The docuseries is on there. We're in season 4 right now. The docuseries, all the episodes are on there. You can watch the past seasons. All of that's on there. Bonus content of my mama. She gave some good wisdom on Beyond the Episode, which is on Patreon. You can go watch that on there. So yeah, if you haven't joined my Patreon, go join my Patreon, because we about to turn up, because I'm sick of the devil playing with me. I'm sick of me, actually, truly. I'm sick of me playing with me, and so I'm sick of me playing with the Lord. So yeah, we about to turn up a little bit. So make sure you go join my Patreon. I will be in Detroit this Saturday. at an event. I'll put it in my stories. I forget the name and where it's at, the location, because I forgot. And so I'll put it in my stories. But I love you guys. I love y'all. If y'all on Patreon, get ready for some really cool stuff. And make sure y'all go listen to the episode on Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to your episodes. Make sure you go listen to it. Listening to the audio really does help me out. So if y'all could just listen to the audio and then go watch the YouTube later on in the week, that would really be helpful. You ask not because you have not. Humility, humble yourself, ask the people to go listen to the episode. That's what I'm doing. Go listen to the episode.